How was your experience working with the Von Erichs?
I love the Von Erichs. Hannibal, you shouldn't have met a nicer bunch of young men. And I loved them all. I was there after. I met David one time in St. Louis when I worked the Kansas City territory. But as far as Kevin and Mike and Terry and even little Chris, it was the nicest guys. Just like they knew us their whole lives, talked to us really good, and really great. They were characters. They were like great big kids, grown kids. As a matter of fact, one day I was in San Antonio, and Chris Von Erich said, "Bobby, I'm going to carry your bags for you." I said, "All right, Chris, you can carry them." He goes, "Bobby, one day you're going to be carrying my bags." I bust out laughing and everything, but I was there when Mike showed himself, and what was ironic about that was, Hannibal, was just a couple of days before we were in a high school gym doing one of those fundraisers, and there was a roll of tape there on the floor from the high school, and Mike Von Erich said, "Oh, I ain't gonna take that tape. I ain't gonna use it because to me that'd be stealing. I don't want to do nothing wrong." And all of a sudden, 2 or 3 days later, he's missing. And then we find out he zipped himself up in a sleeping bag and took a bunch of pills and ended his sickness, which I was there when he had the sickness, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it's toxic shock syndrome. And he was frail and he tried to come back to wrestling. I don't think Mike ever wanted to be a wrestler. And I was there and I teamed with the Von Erichs and I always loved it. I was in 6-man tags with them and this and that. And Kevin said, "We always liked asking Bobby Fulton to come and be a part of our 6-man tag matches whenever they needed me and everything." So it was a great experience. And Hannibal, I'm going to tell you something. We were the WWE in world class, going worldwide before the WWE, because we went to Israel and wrestled. We went to Lynn, Massachusetts, and sold it out. I remember going to Chicago to the airport when I was in WCW, and people knew me, and I'm not just saying it, at the airport before they knew the rest of the boys that was in WCW. Why? Because of world-class wrestling. And they told me that. World-class was strong, and it was powerful, and it was worldwide. We even had people from Japan come over and do videos for the local TV stations in Japan before we even went to Japan because of world-class wrestling television. So it was powerful, very powerful. But as far as the Von Erich boys, I love the Von Erich boys, and tragedy what happened to the family.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.